Hi folks, Chris Anderson, Mount Comfort RV. Today we're going to take a look at a Coachmen Encounter motorhome. I hope you like it. It's one of the highest end gas motorhomes you're ever going to see. Lots of features that you would normally see in a $300,000 diesel pusher have been included in this gas coach. Let's take a look at some compartments and stuff on the outside to get started here. Well, first of all, we do have side mount cameras on this. Of course, it has a backup camera as well. This is a color fiberglass instead of full body paint, but these stripes are all paint. That saves a little bit of money. That one of the goals of this motorhome is to try to keep the price down and still give you some luxury features. 22.5-inch tires like a diesel pusher would have. And then as we go around, we're going to see tons and tons of storage in this motorhome. Well, not only storage here, but a DVD player, and of course that's for the optional outside television. That's right out under your awning where you need it. These have pass-through storage in them. It might be hard to get that on the video, but up at the top there's 6 or 8 inches of pass-through storage. So if you have long items like boat oars or fishing poles, something like that, you're going to have room to get them in there. This is a double slide motorhome. Propane here, 5500 quiet gen from Onan, and more storage. As you come around the back, this isn't one of the motorhomes that just have the flat back panel. This is a molded fiberglass cap. That's a one-piece cap, so no seams, no chance for leak there. There's your backup camera. You see the ladder on the back. Of course, it is a fully walkable roof. One of the features I like to talk about with the Coachmen motorhomes, and it's not the most pleasant part of what we do, but we all have to dump tanks when you have a motorhome. They've really made this considerably easier. Usually dumping tanks, of course, involves you go find which compartment you've got your sewer hose in, you drag the sewer hose out. Maybe it's still dripping a little from last time. Not the most pleasant thought, but it's reality. You hook it up, you put the other end in the ground, you hook this end up, and you let gravity do its thing. Coachmen's taken several of the steps out of this process. First of all, your sewer hose, you're only going to have to hook it up the first time. Once you've got it hooked up, it's hooked up forever. It stores in this component right here. This is called the sewer boom. And this simply, you unscrew it, you run your sewer hose up through here the first time, you hook it right here to the termination point, and then forever it is stored right here in this little boom. When you get ready to dump, you take that lid off that I just took off, you simply point this the right direction, pull your hose out from inside, put it in the ground. You don't have to hook up the hose. Even better to me is your hose isn't being stored in other compartments where your freshwater hose is, or where there's anything else, because you really don't want your sewer hose mingling with anything else. So that's one of the nice features. When you're done, your hose just simply collapses back up into here. You spin it around, put the cap back on it. This keeps things in place, and you're good to go. This does have a sewer dump on it as well, a sewer flush on it. So if over time your tanks are starting to get a little smelly, when you're dumping, you actually hook a garden hose up to that. There's a little nozzle inside the tank that spins around and flushes out that tank, so keeps things nice and fresh. Notice that your sewer dump is actually up in the basement of the coach. It's not hanging down below. What that tells you is that this is a true coach that's made for cold temperatures. If the weather drops below freezing, your tanks and even your knife valves are enclosed in a heated space. So that makes things very nice. You don't have to sweat it when the weather gets a little cold. Of course, this is a 50 amp coach, 2 air conditioners on top. I like to show the wet bay here because first of all, everything's very clean and neat. Sometimes these are kind of cobbled up. It's not in this case. You have a whole house water filtration system. Every drop of water that comes through this coach comes through that filter, and that's kind of a residential system there. We all know there's varying degrees of campground water. This way, if the water's a little sketchy, you don't have to worry about it. You've got hot and cold water out here as well for washing up, and a light. Sometimes you do have to dump in the dark. This makes that much easier. Your doors underneath the slide here are side swing baggage doors, so that they're actually very easy to get into. And again, this motorhome is just loaded with storage. It's really, I've got diesel pushers that don't have as much storage as this has, and this is a gas motorhome for a whole lot less money. Polished aluminum wheels as well, another nice feature. Even my entry-level diesels don't have aluminum wheels on them, so lots of high-end features if you don't have to have that diesel engine. Folks, we've seen the outside, let's go take a look at the inside. Hi folks, Chris Anderson from Mount Comfort RV. Today we're doing a Coachmen Encounter 37-foot double slide. This is a 2014 model, so it's one that we're going to be aggressive on, and the owner said it's time for this one to go. So you'll see a great sale price on it, and please give me a call if you have any questions at all about it. Like we said on the outside, this is actually a very high-end gas coach. A lot of people don't want a diesel platform. A lot of people like myself say, you know what, you can do everything in a gas motorhome that you can do in a diesel motorhome and still tow 5,000 pounds behind you. And if that's you, good luck finding one with too many more features, especially high-end features, than what you would have in this motorhome. First thing that you notice when you walk in, and it's not usually what you think of when you walk in a motorhome, but the first thing you notice when you walk in this is the floor. So I'm going to have him get a nice shot. This is ceramic tile. It's not a vinyl tile, it's not a soft tile, this is a real tile floor, and it's just gorgeous. Of course, like all Class A motorhomes up front here, your driver-passenger seats will spin around to become part of the living area. Notice up front we have MCD shades, both the night shade and there's a day screen back here as well. There it is, hard to see, but trust me, it's there. You have one of the longest sofas I've ever seen in an RV in this coach. So I don't care if you're 6'5", you're going to be able to lay down on that sofa and stretch out. It does, of course, make into a bed as well. So many options there. We optioned in the booth. Now, a lot of times you'll see a table and chairs in a high-end gas coach, but this is such a comfortable booth and gives you one more sleeping spot. We liked it quite a bit. Of course, with the booth, you get the storage drawers underneath as well. Up front, behind the passenger seat, a couple of things to notice. We have a high-end, high-def television there. Underneath it, a fireplace. The fireplace can throw heat if you want it to, but doesn't necessarily have to. It can just be used for ambiance. Back into the kitchen area, we have a double bowl stainless steel sink undermounted on underneath Corian. Same way with the stove. We have a 3-burner cooktop back here underneath the Corian. So during the day, if you don't want to look at the stove or need the extra countertop space, easy enough. Notice we have the stainless appliances in this coach. Not only is this a microwave, but it's also a convection oven, which a true RVer will tell you works a lot better than the gas oven that you see on a lot of the less expensive coaches. We have a padded vinyl ceiling here. Padded vinyl ceilings are great for a couple of reasons. First of all, they're never going to stain up like some of your fabric or hard ceilings would. Even if you splatter something onto it, it's going to wipe right off. Every high-end diesel pusher I've ever seen has a padded vinyl ceiling in it, and so does this coach. Instead of just a vent or a wimpy fan, we actually have a fantastic fan in the kitchen area. So if dinner gets a little too done, as my wife calls it, this is going to ventilate that right out. I actually wish I had one of those at home. We have a Whirlpool residential refrigerator. That's right, a gas coach with a residential refrigerator in it. Not your propane refrigerator. There is an inverter that this runs off of just fine going down the road, so you no longer have to deal with the quirkiness of some of the RV refrigerators. This is just like what you would have at home. Nice appliance from Whirlpool. Back into the hallway, this little closet right here is actually prepped for a washer-dryer unit. Now, we didn't option it in because we do try to keep the price down on these, and not everybody wants one. That's one of those 50-50 items. If you want one, take my guys an hour or two, and they'd have a nice all-in-one washer-dryer unit in here for you. We have a half bath here. I'm going to kind of step out of the shot a little bit. Good storage in there as well. And as you might imagine, when you have a half bath, somewhere along the lines we have to have a full bath. Well, come back through the bedroom. We have a nice walk-around queen bed. Lots of room here. I'm not struggling to walk around this whatsoever. Lots of space here. And then you have what is our most popular floor plans, which is the full bath in the back, the bath and a half type floor plan. That is a large shower. That's one of the largest showers on the lot. Again, nice stainless sink here, big mirror. The toilet's over in the corner, and again, we have storage like a linen closet back over here as well. Kind of hard to see. So that's a little about this motorhome. I hope you like it. Any questions on this or any other RVs at Mount Comfort RV, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I'm sure he's getting in the shot here. Lots of nice storage in here that I forgot to mention as well. But the videos are just to kind of give you a little bit of a taste. I know you'll have questions. Please call me. My name is Chris Anderson. I'm with Mount Comfort RV. Thank you for your time.